They have purposely dragging this out. It's now been a month, and we still don't have much to show for it. I think the prospects of a good deal are likely slim. And even if we do get a deal, here's the problem with any deal that we make, assuming it meets all of our objectives. To get a deal, we will have to provide some funding for the Iranians, admittedly condition-based, and also sanction relief. So when you draw back from that, even after a negotiated settlement, what do we have? We have a regime that survives and also ability to recover. And I think that is fundamentally flawed. That's not where we started this operation to achieve. We want Iran back on its heels, suffering significantly and susceptible to resistance from their own people, internal pressure. So in my judgment, I think we got to see reality for what it is. We should go back and execute Project Freedom, take the Strait of Hormuz away from the Iranians, secure it and open it for navigation, and also at some point get some assistance in doing that. And then we have to unleash the Israelis. They have a very comprehensive bombing campaign that they're going to conduct that deals with leadership, it deals with energy, it deals with all the weapon systems we still have to go through. Remember, from the outset, we don't talk about it very much, but it is a fact. The Israelis have always had more air power in this fight than we've had, and they still have more in it right now. So what they can do comprehensively here in terms of air power is significant. Remember, when we went to the ceasefire, we only had 2 weeks left. That was a month ago. And the U.S. can do limited bombing. The Straits of Hormuz, it doesn't look like a complicated operation when you just draw it on a map and put a circle around it, because it's a relatively small geographic area. But the layered defense extends well into Iran at some distance to be able to protect the Straits of Hormuz. So there's huge resources tied up in that. So we would be able to do some selected bombing in support of returning to combat operations, while the main effort for the United States would be to open up the Straits of Hormuz. The Israelis would take up the majority of the bombing campaign to bring us to an endpoint that I think makes a lot more sense in terms of where we're heading now.